So lots of people have been going crazy over Candace Owens, aka Red Pill Black. And for those who haven't heard about Candace, some backstory here. Months ago, she was reprimanded by many YouTubers like Chris Raygun, Mundane Matt, Harmful Opinions for creating and promoting the website called Social Autopsy.
Introducing Social Autopsy, the first ever search database that compiles and allows the public to easily access the digital footprint of individuals and companies. Our team has crawled through the public interfaces of Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, creating real profiles for the individuals that lob hate speech over the web. These individuals are your teachers, doctors, neighbors, and business owners, and for the first time ever, you'll be given the chance to run a real background check on them to see what these people represent behind closed doors.
So this website basically had the ability to take away any form of anonymity one could have on the internet. And if someone felt the need to submit a person's information for whatever reason, they had the power to do so. Candace and her website received much criticism as expected, since it basically boils down to a doxing site. A doxing site that has unnecessary amounts of information that can be given, like your employer, your school, very, very unnecessary and sensitive information being given out unbeknownst to you. The main problem with it that most had, which I absolutely agree with here, is that the system they had in place could very easily be abused. So anyone could, for whatever reason, be it curiosity's sake or wanting to dispense their own sense of justice, send information about you and freely to whomever, and anyone could privately submit the information to them. They can send it anonymously.
Plug in the name of any person, company, or organization. Our database will return any number of profile hits, which can then be narrowed down by city and state. When you've located a user, you will be brought to their autopsy report, which will consist of real screenshots of words that they have shared across social media platforms. Want to keep up to date to see if a particular profile has been added to? You can choose to follow an individual or company autopsy report privately to receive automatic email notifications when there has been any movement to that particular profile. Have someone that you'd like to add to our morgue? Submit them. Our database is continually grown by anonymous submissions from individuals like you.
The irony to it is just stunning, is it not? Now, Candace stands on the position that she created Social Autopsy with the intention of anti-bullying and trying to put an end to cyberbullying. However, as others have put it, such classic lines like "the road to hell is paved with good intentions" or "a wolf in sheep's clothing" can be applied pretty well here. Even if that was the intent, which I myself am kinda skeptical about, this type of site has the potential to be severely damaging and can be easily backfired. Also, when it came to the topic of minors who use these social networks, not only was she comfortable having underage children publicly posted on their website for people to shame or to go look up, but actually insisted on it being self-building and helpful towards them.
What about minors? We are seeing a lot of people that are showing concern for minors, and I guess this is sort of a two-pronged approach, which is first, you guys should be visiting the terms of service on Facebook and on Twitter because they thoroughly explain what it means to be a minor and what you sign up and what you agree for when you check that box and agree to their terms of usage. Pretty much, if you are a minor, you are not excluded from anything if you are posting in a public place saying awful things. With that said, we stand by the fact that we think the best time to be on our database is when you are a minor, because that's exactly what we're trying to do. We are trying to affect their, conscience when they're young, so they know to use the internet more responsibly when they're older. There's no harm, no foul, really, if you're a minor, right? You have this profile for 365 days. You're not applying to college. You're not, going out for a job. It doesn't do anything to affect your livelihood in any way.
Yeah, I'm pretty dumbfounded by that as well. Not to mention that, of course, given the internet, people have their own definitions of what constitutes as bullying or harassment. Because even things like criticism and satire have been taken out of context and twisted to be seen as harassment or hate speech. Clearly, there's a mountain of fucking problems with this. Just recently, Social Autopsy has been taken down. If you try to go there right now, you will be greeted with a nice blank screen. However, that doesn't mean this website still can't be resurrected at some point in the future. Candace has been making big news with conservatives recently. As her new channel name implies, Candace was red-pilled, and now she's the talk of the town for some reason. Seriously, I don't understand why, because when it came to others hyping her up, They mostly talked about how she's 1, extremely attractive, 2, how she's a black conservative, and 3, how she used to be a liberal. Those aren't real reasons for me to be invested in somebody, especially to this degree it's been taken to. I watched a few of her videos on her channel, and I mean, she only has 14 videos on her newest channel and has stacked 147,000 subscribers in only 3 months. Gee, it's almost like the bombardment of interview after interview after interview helped her obtain a larger audience. I mean, her content is whatever. It's nothing really to write home about. It's just vlogs mostly. But it's not earn your silver play button in 3 months type of fucking content, let me tell ya.
I think I might be a conservative. I don't understand. I can't breathe. Hey, get that camera out of my wife's face.
But still, there's been this huge push for her. She even went on the Rubin Report recently and is still scheduled to do more interviews. All for what now? Because she switched from being a liberal leftist to a conservative right-leaner? Wow, give this woman a big fat fucking congratulatory cookie for doing the most basic thing people do when participating in this. Reevaluating your political stances and positions and proclaiming your side to everyone. No one's ever done that on the internet, no less. Oh, but wait, her skin color happens to be black and she's conservative. Okay, and? Black conservatives have existed before. I know, shocker, right? But I'm still waiting for the part that's supposed to grab my attention. Oh, she's very attractive? Well, I mean, she's pretty, sure, but I think we're kind of over-exaggerating on the beauty aspect here, just a little bit. Also, the fuck does it matter? I mean, I'm sorry not to be a dick, but come on. It's just weird that back in 2016, she came out with this pitch and was a staunch leftist. Her website kind of backfired on her when people unveiled it for what it was, goes silent for a bit, then comes back months and months later as a born-again conservative, and she still tries to defend herself when it comes to this website, even though there were glaring problems with it. Something is definitely rotten in Denmark, especially when other YouTubers have been coming out of the woodwork to address this topic, expressing their concerns and issues with this entire thing. I personally believe Candace has been playing both the left and the right on this, gaining more traction from both sides here, and it's truly a sight to behold. Hey, I'm not saying people can't change, of course. People can, and she could very well be genuine, but this is just really fishy, and I suspect something more nefarious or sinister could be at play here. There's definitely some bullshit at play here, and whether or not more will develop on this in the future will remain to be seen. However, what's your take on this? What's your opinion? Please leave a comment below. I'm curious to what all you have to say on the matter. I'll leave a bunch of video links to other YouTubers who have expounded on this matter as well. You can check them out if you want. The links are in the description. As always, thank you everyone. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in my next video.